You will know about her. I can't not say too much about her because you can follow her on Instagram, you can follow her on Facebook, but she is a broadcast journalist and political speechwriter with the government of Jamaica. Dr. Eugen Son is currently Associate Professor of Public Relations at Orcha Williams University. And in branding and communication strategies, she helps political leaders, candidates, elected officials, and working professionals build their personal brand and communicate their message with clarity and credibility. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Dr. Eugen Son.
Ladies and gentlemen, city representatives and other city leaders, as the Rastas say in Jamaica, greetings. Let me first congratulate the Hope and Change for Haiti organization, and particularly Norley and Anisa. Isn't Anisa a force, though? I mean, I have so much respect for her and what she's doing for her country. And I was feeling really honored to be invited to attend this very lovely event, but more importantly, to contribute to the ongoing conversation about Haiti. And as a political scholar, I focus on governance and the challenges to building civil society in developing countries. And I'm very pleased to see such a vibrant Rhode Island civil society right here supporting such an important effort. So let's give ourselves a round of applause for that. One of the aspects of my research agenda is looking at the brand image of nation states. My focus is on brand Jamaica, of course, but Anisa would not take no for an answer. And so, all right, we will talk about brand Haiti for a minute, so bear with me. I want to talk about brand Haiti, a new beginning in terms of how the outside world perceives Haiti, and a new beginning in terms of how Haiti projects itself or ought to project itself in the world. And when we talk about nation branding or nation brand, most people don't know no clue what we're talking about. But every nation has an image. Whether that image has been formed deliberately, whether it's formed through how the media portrays a particular country, whether it's formed through education, through travel, we do have a particular perception in our minds of different countries. And so a nation's brand is essentially the sum of beliefs and impressions and ideas that we hold about a particular place. So when I say brand Haiti, I am talking about Haiti's international image and its reputation, the ideas that the outside world holds about Haiti. So let me ask you, when you think about Haiti, what are the images that come to mind? What is the first thought that comes to mind? I don't need you to answer because I know. What comes to mind for most people is disaster, disease, devastation, poverty, unemployment, corruption, bad governance, and of course, voodoo. Everything to be feared and everything to stay away from. And it wasn't too long ago, back in January this year, that the President of the United States, Donald Trump, called countries, Haiti and other African countries, as shithole countries. Never mind that these shithole countries became this way through plunder and wrought by conquest, slavery, and colonization. But Haiti's history did not begin with disaster. And I really want the Haitian people to remember that their history wasn't a history of disaster. At one time, the island was known as the jewel of the Caribbean. Haiti also had the distinction of being the first black republic in the world, and the first, thank you for that, and the first country in the Western Hemisphere to abolish slavery completely and free itself from colonial rule, which, by the way, inspired other nations, Jamaica included, to pursue freedom. And so at that time, and for a very long time after that, the image that we had of Haiti was of a beacon of freedom and resistance, a country to be respected and admired, strong, a proud culture and people. Today, however, the perception of Haiti is largely and fundamentally negative. So why should Haiti care about its image in the world? Why does a nation's brand matter? It matters because, first of all, reputation is a new currency for nations in the 21st century. In today's fiercely competitive global market, every nation is competing with each other for the share of the world's tourists, for investment, for aid, for students, for buyers of their products and services, for talent, for respect. I mean, Russia didn't host the Football World Cup this year or the Sochi Olympics because it had money to throw away or nothing to do. It wants to have respect in the international community. So nations have become brands. And in an age dominated by technology and the proliferation of social media, no nation can be anonymous. No nation can afford to be anonymous. And so the fundamental duty of governments in the 21st century is to manage and to nurture the good name of their countries so as to influence people's decision as to whether to invest there, to visit there as a tourist, to send your kids to study abroad in their countries, and to purchase their products. And so, secondly, nations that have unknown. Think of countries that you don't know anything about. I don't know anything about the Central African Republic. I just know that the former Haitian president was sent there during one of those coup attempts. Now, nations with poor reputations, including those enduring prolonged crises such as Haiti, are likely to suffer further marginalization, and they do not easily witness economic success. And this is because a bad reputation is bad for business. But what can these poor nations do? American political scientist says that you can call upon your soft power, your history, your geography, the appeal of your culture, your national symbols to construct a distinctive identity of yourself in the world. And so branding the nation is now important. And we're not talking about marketing slogans, because you can't put up a stylish logo. You can put up a stylish logo and a nice slogan for an unfavorable location, but it doesn't mean that people are going to want to travel to that place or to invest in it. So what we're really talking about is the importance of talking about the nation's soft power, because a nation's brand affects the way people inside and outside the country think about it, the way they behave towards it, the way they respond to everything with regard to the place, the cultural events, its tourism, its investment, its business potential. Unfortunately, also, the way we perceive a place impacts the way we regard or we treat the people of that place. I was a student in New Zealand for 5 years, and then I went off to work in Australia. And every time I would land in New Zealand or Australia, my bag would be especially selected for search, random searches at the airport. And so I thought every time could not be random, but then I'm Jamaican. And they think everybody is Rasta, everybody smokes weed. So after a while, I couldn't pretend that I didn't know what they were searching for. And so our perception of places always impacts how we interact with the people of that place. And so one of the things that I want to say, especially to the Haitians in this room, is that the brand image of Haiti is going to play a crucial role in its progress economically and socially. So what might this brand Haiti look like? How can Haiti project itself in the world in the 21st century? Now, the ultimate goal of nation branding for Haiti has to be to grow the economy. That has to be the ultimate result. Create jobs, alleviate poverty, so that the people can have a better way of life. So as Haiti envisions a new future, I just want to mention briefly a couple of things that I think are variables that has to be thought of as Haiti searches for a new beginning. Number one, Haiti has to promote a tourism culture. At least it has to promote a more complex image beyond disaster, beyond poverty, beyond underdevelopment. Tourism is the lifeblood of Caribbean societies, and so promoting a tourism culture in Haiti is going to be central to the local economy. And I read where the former Haitian president, Michel Martelly, he was all over this. So he was saying that it is time to start selling our cultural riches. Haiti is a rich country, he says. We have the most beautiful beaches in the world, the most beautiful sun in the Caribbean, and the deepest culture, both diverse and authentic. Of course, this is not true, because what would he say about Jamaica? But we take his point. In all seriousness, though, Haiti must hasten to create and promote a culture of tourism. It has a long and rich and enduring culture, which is largely unknown. I had never been to Haiti, and so I personally had to look up some of the things, and there are monuments which are on UNESCO's list of World Heritage Sites, which I didn't know about. There is a statue in downtown Port-au-Prince, which is one of the lasting symbols of the Haitian struggle for freedom and independence, and so promoting a cultural tourism is not just for economic purposes, but it's fundamentally about that. But it's also an opportunity to fast-track the shift in perception from being seen as a nation that's poor and always searching or begging for money to a perception of a deep and rich and enduring culture. Secondly, Haiti has to rev up its sense of Haitian nationalism. Nationalism tends to be a very tricky word, but what does it mean to be Haitian? I'm not Haitian, but what does it mean to be Haitian? What are the values and the beliefs and the behaviors and the ideas that define Haitianness? Because this is superlatively important. Haitians have to take the lead in defining themselves. Otherwise, they're going to be subject to the definitions of other people. And currently it is. It is now largely defined by the tragedies that it has faced. And this is really, really unfortunate. And so defining Haitian identity, I believe, will promote a sense of national self-confidence, and both among Haitians that are at home and those in the diaspora. This also includes promoting pride in Haitian products. I could not name before last night, when I looked it up, Haitian products. Didn't know any. And so there's Haitian apparel, they export cocoa and coffee, 70% to the United States, 3% to Canada. I had no idea. There's also this oil called Vivita oil. Apparently, Haiti supplies over half of the world's supply of Vivita oil. And apparently this is an essential oil used in high-end perfumes. Why don't we know this? We don't know these things of this country. And so in global marketing, we talk about country equity, where the image of a country redounds to the products that are made in those countries. So you see made in China, you know it's crap, but it's cheap, so we buy it. Yet, we think of German cars as strong and sturdy and respected. We think of Italian-made goods as awesome and beautiful, and we want it. So Haiti needs to start promoting made in Haiti products. And of course, people are going to respond to products based on the reputation of the product, based on the quality of those products. But at least we would know that Haiti is producing products that they can be proud of. Now, finally, Haiti has to address the deficits in governance. We cannot talk about a nation's brand without talking about the reality of the people of that place. So Haiti has a huge crisis of governance to overcome, and that's why we're here. We know this. The structural and the governance problems confronting the island are enormous and enduring. Haiti has to overcome poverty. It has to attract investment. Granted, this 2011, Haiti was for the first time in many, many decades listed as part of the Global Competitive Index. Granted, its status was really low, but it was still seen as a flicker of hope that Haiti could attract investment, it could develop export markets, and kind of really position itself back into being a competitive country. And it also has to improve the human capital. People have to be able to send their kids to school. Basic supplies they should be able to provide, education, healthcare. The country needs international help, but it doesn't want to be disabled by that help. The former president said hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder, they want to build their country together. They wanted to create for themselves a new image of Haiti. So in conclusion, this new beginning for Haiti has to include you guys in this room. The Hope and Change organization for Haiti first is a fundamental part of a new beginning, because it's not just the money that's raised here tonight that is going to be sent back home to Haiti, but immigrants are powerful ambassadors of a nation's image abroad. As part of the Haitian diaspora, you are inescapably part of Brand Haiti, and having arrived here as immigrants and having maintained your Haitian identity, you've practiced Haitian values, you practice Haitian culture, you are a representation of Haitian identity in the United States. And so today you come here not just to listen to us talk, but to be part of a conversation in which you are individually and collectively integral players. You are obliged to also help to promote a positive image of your country abroad. Your reputation and Haiti's reputation are joined. Anything you accomplish in the world is Haiti's accomplishment. And anything that Haiti accomplishes becomes part of your own asset. And so you will be forever connected to your homeland. And finally, for the onlookers in the room, the outsiders, including myself, we have to see Haiti through new lens. All the shithole countries, we have to start seeing them through new lens. Disaster, disease, and unemployment and underdevelopment do not tell the full story of Haiti or any poor country. And I want to leave you with the words of acclaimed Nigerian novelist, Chimamanda Adichie. That girl has won all the literature prize in the world in the last few years. She says that, she writes of the danger of telling a single story about a people and a place. She says a single story creates stereotypes. And it's not that stereotypes are untrue, it's that they're incomplete. They make one story the only story. So disaster, devastation for Haiti becomes the only story. And she says that single stories of a place not only flattens one's experience of that place, but it overlooks the multiple other stories that help to form that people and that place. And I think that Haiti has to begin to tell these other stories. Thank you.